Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. As you can see, Germany is much more filled out than it was before. 2 episodes ago we took Austria. Last episode we took, through the Treaty of Munich and the First Vienna Award, Czechoslovakia, and we vassalized the state of Slovakia here. And right now we are on the verge of war, so let's get started. So things are about to get heated. I have decided that I'm going to start the war. Let's actually just take care of this stuff really quick. Consumer goods, the dissent will have to go down while we're at war. We have stacked the border with France. We have we gave the Polish front everything we're going to give them. I'm gonna let the AI handle it and see how well they do. I do not know how well the AI will do. I know personally I've been able to steamroll Poland without any trouble in a few weeks. I'm gonna let the AI control it, and they're gonna do their thing. So let's actually, anything we need to take care of. That's all fine. That's fine. So let's go to diplomacy. Let's go to neighbors, and we're gonna go Luxembourg, declare war, conquer. I'm gonna go Belgium, declare war, conquer. Poland, we're at war with. You know, that happened automatically. France, we're at war. That all happened automatically. National decisions are available. Blitzkrieg, definitely going to take that. More efficient laws. So let's see. Which one was it? Service by requirement. So that is education, conscription. So service by requirement. Yes. Total economic mobilization. Yes. We already did that. We're going to go heavy infantry emphasis. Yes. And I think that's everything. Yep, there we go. Now we're going to put that on AI, Blitzkrieg, blue, and that, and there, and there, and there. Now we're good. All right, so. You guys, you have your orders. We're at war with Poland. Let's give these guys some air intercept orders. I don't ever feel like this works very well, but we're still going to do it. All right, good. So, how should we start this? Okay, let's... Boom, straight across like that. You're going to attack right there. Gonna leave this whole thing. You're gonna attack there, and we're gonna have you go there, and you go there. Alright, and that's the start there. We just need to wait for him to break through before we move anybody. Put this on, make sure it's on speed 1, and we're gonna go. Belgium and France have not mobilized yet, so these battles should... Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. They are not prepared. And the AI is fighting in Poland. I actually just saw everything going across the border here. Planes should be in the air. You know what? They moved them. The AI moved them as soon as we started the attack. They moved them and their organization went down. Because when you rebase, everything changes. Okay, so Luxembourg has fallen. That means everybody here can safely move there, and you guys can move here as well. You're attacking there, so let's move you guys up here. Alright, we just have to wait for a breakthrough, basically. I don't think anything's happening. How's production doing? Production's doing good. Everything's good. All right, let's crank this up to like crank it all the way up. We've been playing on speed 5 for how long now? And I'm like, crank it up to speed 2. Poland, 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 Poland. Now let's actually unpause. Well, put it down back for. I want to take a look at something real quick. What was it? Simplified terrain. Okay, so the tanks are going to want to move through this corridor right here, while the infantry sweeps through the forest. That's woods, forest, woods, forest. All right, good. Because the tank, you really want to make sure your tanks are fighting on open ground. Otherwise, you're just wasting their potential. All right, we won that battle. Okay, good. So, all these... That's 2 entire army corps right there. 10 divisions. And these guys are moving in there well. So there's going to be 15 divisions in this province right here. Probably going to use infantry again to attack this fort because it's going to be crossing a river. It's going to be attacking a fortified position, so it's going to be better for infantry to hit that one. The tanks... Let's see, who's going to get here first? You know, I'm starting the war in the fall. Not a good idea because we're going to be fighting in winter, but I also didn't want to waste months of waiting around. Now, if I'm attacking Russia, they're gonna wait till spring. If I'm attacking, you know, France and Poland, I think I'll be okay. All right, it looks like we're doing okay here. I seriously think these battle plans are just, you know, your own. I don't think it has anything to do with the AI. I feel like it's just your own, you know, making your plans for yourself. I'll leave those up actually. Denmark is mobilizing. I do plan on taking these 3 countries right here. Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Finland, I'm hoping will join me on my side. Poznan. All right, let's get this going. Oh, that sucks. You know why that sucks? Because all 15 of those divisions now have a cooldown. They managed to get some troops in there in time. That sucks. All right, who made it here? Okay, so the Panzer Division made it here first. So let's select 1 unit and have them attack. That should be enough. I don't want to give everybody that battle cooldown. Yeah, that sucks. Damn it. They delayed me. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. It just basically delayed me a day or 2. Well, they seem to be doing okay by themselves over here so far. Looks like they're going to push in the salient, then maybe move on the rest of the front. All right, we won that, so now everybody's moving over here. Can't attack again for 125 hours. That's why I was bummed out about that, because if they didn't get there in time, then we would have just rolled right in and been able to continue the attack without any delay. But now we have a delay of 125 hours. At least on the north flank. Down here, we're going to be okay. This one Panzer Division, this one right here, the 10th Panzer Division, is attacking the... Let's see, who are they fighting? Oh, Luxembourg's on. They're fighting the Guard Frontier, the Frontier Guard. And they won. So now they're going to move over there. Let's see, so let's get the infantry involved. We're going to need to leave... We're okay there, so let's get you guys going. Move you there to plug up that hole, make sure there's no gaps. Select these guys. There's a little reserve here. Move you into here. Now, see, all these the plan was all of these guys would immediately be able to move into Liege, or at least start the assault on Liege, but because they managed to get that mobilized, or that, this right here, that is a, mobilized infantry, or motorized infantry. They managed to get those guys in time, they stalled my attack. By 125, they literally bought themselves 125 hours. Alright, so you guys are going to arrive on October 18th, so 2 days. Hopefully you can get there in time. I'm kind of holding the tanks back. I'm trying to let the infantry take care of it. Holding the tanks back just because I want to make sure when there is a breakthrough that they're available to exploit it. AI is doing okay in Poland, honestly. Yeah, they did exactly what I thought they were going to do. That's actually really smart. They pushed in the salient before they started moving in on the other fronts. How are their planes doing? That's what I'm kind of worried about. They're not doing shit. Alright, let's crank this up a little bit. Lost a province, no big deal. I want to see if I can get there. In 1 day I'll be there. We'll see if we can get there before the French move in. Which is ideal. Which I did. Okay, that's good. Which means, let's see, this entire division, this entire corps can move here. And the 15th Army Corps can also move here. There should be one division moving over to plug that gap. There is, very good. You guys are moving here. You're all here. So you're going to arrive on October 19th at 1300 hours. So in 2 days they'll be there. And these guys will be ready to attack in about 3 days. Alright. Alright, we're doing okay. Small little hole in the plan there. But it's okay. See, when is this guy going to be ready to attack again? 83 hours. You guys are moving at 7 kilometers an hour. So they're moving at full speed. And they're going to be there soon. Oh, wait, some of them are moving. You're not moving. Who's not moving? These guys. Let's get them in there too. This is an unattached panzer division. I didn't make in a proper HQ division. What is this going to Army Corps, whatever you want to call it. HQ. We'll just call it HQ for now. I didn't make one for them because I didn't have the rest of the unit constructed yet. But it's not a big deal. They can serve unattached for now. Right, as soon as we see some movement, then we'll be ready to move on to the next province. There we go. So we have some infantry here, so let's start moving them out. Gonna try to keep hitting these guys as best we can. They're not infantry because they see that we're trying to flank them. And the reason I knew this wasn't going to be an easy battle here. I'm just trying to bog them down, basically. Where are my bombers? There we go, tactical bombers. Let's send the tactical bombers in for some ground attack here. Naval bomber development, that's good. Now, tanks, boom. And motorized, boom. These guys, you help out here. And we have another free tank. Let's have them move down south as well, into that open area. The Belgian fighters are trying to shoot down my bombers. They're making a little dent. Attacking across this river is not a good idea. Yeah, we're bombing them. But I do want to tie them down, basically. We're actually taking losses that I'm not interested in taking right now. Everybody here, yeah, everybody, see, all 15 of these divisions were delayed from that little Belgian unit moving in. Holland's doing okay. Looks like we have our Air Force working. The AI is actually doing better than I expected. Units in port supply, just some ones down here, no big deal. All right, we're gonna worry about what's going on over here more. Yeah, this is not actually. These bombers are actually taking much more losses from attacking fighters than I wanted them to. So let's get this going. You will move down there. The main assault is going to be across this river here. This is going to be just clearing up the area. We're actually making some progress there, which is good. All right, so everybody, now that we got a little open spot right there. I'm trying to flood my panzer divisions into it, because that's the breach in the line right there that I was looking for. I mean, it's got a little bit slower because we're going through the woods, but we're bogged down in the open plains here, trying to attack across the river. So we're just going to see if we can take advantage of that situation. Let's have you go there. We could actually use a little bit more help moving this way. So let's throw in 2 more divisions. There we go, good. I'm gonna have you move down here. We'll attack from a second area, open up another front. Poland seems to be doing okay still. They're making slower progress than I expected, but they're doing okay. We've only been at war for a few days now. It's literally only been a few days. I'm surprised that this is difficult, seeing how easy this crossing right here is. I'm not devoting everybody because there's various reasons I'm not devoting everybody. I need it's strategic reserves basically. All right, as soon as you get through, we're gonna need to try to move you guys. That's exploiting a hole right there. As soon as these tanks are available for moving, they're going on to the next area. Now we're going to send infantry through this gap and basically try to cut off the Maginot line. We're not going to even assault it, but we're going to try to trap everybody in the Maginot line by basically a ring of you know, circumvallation here. All right, you there. You hit this guy. Oh, no, you there. This. You. Bam. Open up another front on that guy. Good. Exactly. Tanks are on the move. There's nobody standing in my way down here. These are HQ divisions. They don't have any troops in them. Good. This is going very well in France so far. Should we throw in it? Let's throw in another infantry division. If you attack with too many people, they basically get in each other's way. Only so many men can fight on the front, you know, a given front, and so many, it's, you know, in a given time. So if you throw in too many men, they actually start getting in each other's way, and you start taking a stacking penalty, and it's not something you want. So now I'm attacking with 4 divisions against their 2 divisions. This infantry division is starting to suffer from... They haven't taken many casualties. Only 4%. Yeah. But they are... Their organization is a little low. But we're starting to make some progress there. Alright, so... You go there. I think I just... No, that was fine. You go there. Just trying to split up these guys evenly. One infantry division needs to go there. One infantry division needs to stay right there as kind of a block so they can't get out. And some of these guys are start moving through. This is going well. We've exploited a breach in their lines that we created. I didn't expect the breach to be right here. I expected it to be a little bit further north, but no matter. All right, good. Get these guys across the river into Leige as quickly as we can. Hopefully we can get there before they move in reinforcements. That's ideal. Got some French medium... No, that's French heavy tank. No, that's medium tanks. That's medium tanks. That's not heavy tanks. All right, some tanks are starting to move, so there's that. You stay there. This guy who's moving down here... Oh, he's going exactly where he needs to be. Nice. Nice. Look at that. Exploiting breaches in the line. So these guys up here, I feel like they're not needed up this way. So let's... Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted them to go around, but I accidentally threw them into this battle. And you can actually see we're not doing well because there's the stacking penalty. So let's get them out of there. All right. They really added nothing. Adding that many men added nothing to the battle, basically. One of our units is about to break. Let's attack. See, attacking into a forest is not a good idea, but opening that another front there, that helped out a lot. So let's see who's going where. You guys are moving out. You go there. You also go there. You go this way. All right, good. We're doing okay. How are the fighters doing? No orders. I thought I had them to set to intercept. You guys, air intercept. Anywhere you can reach. There we go. Okay, now they're fighting. All right, you're attacking. Good. These guys are sitting. So let's see. The 15th Army Corps. Have you guys start moving down this way. Because we're going to need to head over here to help fill in the breach. Ooh, these guys are getting hit. And they're getting hit hard right now. So let's... Well, we have reinforcements heading in. See, my tanks are starting to outstrip the infantry now. Okay, we're doing okay. Here's some tanks. They're not doing anything, so let's move them here. No, there. There we go. How's Poland? Oh, doing good. They're making progress. They did it again. They managed to move in reinforcements over here before any men actually got a chance to, you know, occupy that land. All right, you're going to head there. You're going to assault those French light tanks. You're going to attack their HQ units. Alrighty, what should we do? Let's do this. Let's move in some infantry. Let's move those infantry down. You stay right there. You're going to need to stay. And the rest of them, basically shifting everybody down. One province. Leige is one. Okay, now we're... Okay, there we go. Now we're across. Oh, shit. How long have I been wasting that much production for? We have more than we... Ooh, we could, let's build some escorts. I don't know if these guys are actually work too well, but we'll build them. Sure. Hungary? Sure. And we're okay. Bastogne has been conquered. Everybody here, you can move there. Alright, you're good there. You guys, let's, Who's good to go here? All you guys are used up right now, so we're going to need to wait for some people to move in. Keep getting blooped. I think it's on Facebook. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, so let's attack you there. This tank division, this panzer division is good to go, so we're going to attack you there. See, when are you going to be ready? 81 hours, 81 hours, 87 hours, so you're going to be a little while. Let's get you moving into Philippville. That's going to be a tough... Oh, yeah. You know what, cancel that. A little too tough battle right now. Actually, these guys, they're hitting these guys hard. What we can do, though, we can try to alleviate that stress by taking out one of their attackers. I mean, this is a diversionary attack. It's basically to try to get this division to break off the pressure right here. All right. I'm enjoying how this is going so far. I mean, in Belgium, they've actually managed to slow me down a little bit. Not going quite as quickly as I anticipated, but we're still doing fine. These guys will be able to attack in about a day and a half. You guys... Well, it looks like they're abandoning this province right here. We need to take Namur, though. How should we do this? You're going to stay there. Let's have you move up here. You two attack there. You two are going to attack here. As soon as you're ready, we're going to have you attack there. Alright, hit them from 3 sides. I mean, it'll be a day before that last flank is open. And actually be a little while before these guys are open too, but we're going to still try to... We need to keep the pressure on them. That's the name of the game, is to keep the pressure on them. And I'm really surprised, actually. Hang on a sec. That this has got 23? I expected it to be like 2. Maybe they're really wearing themselves out against my tanks. Let's try to put some pressure over here. Let's keep the pressure on that tank division right there. Just want a ton of battles over here. Nice. The AI is actually doing a pretty good job in Poland. I mean, look what they've done so far. I've clearly made a breakthrough in France already. Okay, they broke off the attack. Okay, so now we'll break off our attacks. The bombers can cancel that. Let's actually have them change direction and hit over here. All right, so this one needs a rest, but these guys can keep going. So, boom, you go right there. Should be... Oh, that's a mile. Yeah, we're in the lead there, but it's... Oh, okay, they're starting to fall back now. All right, there we go. That's going to open up this guy. Is that the one I told to attack? I don't even know. There we go. Japan would like to build some Messerschmitt 109s. Good. All right, When are these guys going to be free? 14 hours. As soon as these guys are free, they're going to break through in the north. I'm actually a little surprised I managed to break through in the south easier. Lack of troops. Oh, screw you guys. You got plenty of troops. If you can't take out Poland with what I've given you, you're stupid. You are a stupid AI. Fighter's actually doing a really good keeping them bottled up here. Let's actually do this. Let's air superiority right there. Just, you know, just keep them bottled up. All right. Okay, we're doing good. We need more infantry. And one of you guys is moving down here, so that's right. All right, you guys are attacking. You start that attack there. You, now that you're free, you're gonna move up into the open. Okay, you go there. All these tanks and the mobile guys, they're going around. And they're gonna try to hit everybody from the sides. We have this one. This one is free as well. This entire division's going up north. They're gonna sweep around and we're gonna try to crush them in Brussels. Yeah, they've gotten hit pretty hard. I mean, we could keep hitting them. We could actually tell our bombers to keep slamming the runways, but let's actually call off that attack because we don't need it anymore. Alright, so you guys are waiting. Bunch of HQs are stationed there. You. Oh, this guy. Oh, he's getting bombed. I was like, what are you doing? He's getting bombed by the Belgian Air Force. They've got something. I don't know what they got there. They got a little bit, though. The radar stations are done, but I'm probably going to put them, like, out over here. So we can see out into the Atlantic and the United Kingdom a little better. We're doing all right up here. Doing all right. How's the Air Force? They're fine. Alrighty. So who's moving? I feel like... Can't move for 16 more hours, so you're going to move there. This HQ, let's move him there. Now, do we have any... We have one infantry there, so keep you moving down. Keep one moving there. Trying to get these guys into position, using the infantry to block. Ooh, exploit. Exploit. They fell back from the Maginot line. I can't believe they did that. They abandoned the forts. Look at that. How long will it take you guys to get there? Moving 3.8 kilometers per hour. You'll arrive at 10 p.m. November 1st. It's 11 days away. Interesting. All right, you guys completed your attack. And now that we're starting to spread out, things aren't so bottled up anymore. Which makes it a little easier to see what's going on. Alright, you're moving down there. Let's, Yep, you guys can move there. That way we'll be able to hit Philippeville. Or Philippeville. From the south. That way we don't have to cross the river. Alright, good. We got some guys up here, too. Boom, boom. We lost 2 battles? That was over here. Well, we're on the outskirts of some of their cities. Expected you guys to do a little bit better than that. But I guess it's okay. It's okay. We won that battle, so all these guys are moving there. Let's see. Let's take this entire... you move you there, you there. You... there. You guys are all moving. You're all moving, right? No, you moving there. There we go. Now everybody's going where I want them. Where you guys, let's see. You're split up a little bit, so you're where you need to be. These infantry divisions are just about getting into place, so you can continue your attack. We're going to keep hitting their tanks down here so they're not tempted to make any trouble for me. Now that we have infantry in place, you can move over this way, away from the Maginot line, and your spot will be covered. Don't you worry. Tank-on-tank battle. That's German heavy, or not German heavy tanks. German medium tanks versus French medium tanks. Oh, but you know what? We're about 30 minutes in, which means it's time to end this episode. We've made some great progress, though. The AI is doing okay in Poland. They're doing all right. And I have completely blasted through the French lines. They've completely shattered. It's basically just capturing the VP points at this. In Belgium, I'm having more trouble in Belgium because of the terrain than I'm having in France. Well, it's made for a good episode, though. I've enjoyed this. If you've enjoyed it, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. If you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.